All right, counter punch boxing. Just a quick one for you today. Just a little, maybe a little something to think about throughout your day. And I thought about it last night, and I woke up this morning. It's like, what is it now? Like 5:20 in the morning, and I was like, yeah, let me throw a quick video out there real quick on old Gennady Golovkin. So, all right, Road to Redemption, Triple G, Road to Redemption. What does Golovkin need to do to get that respect back, right? To put a little respect on his name, okay? Because I've noticed lately, these guys talk about Golovkin like he's just some washed up bum, right? So yeah, Golovkin, he definitely needs to get a little bit of, a little bit of respect put on his name. So what does he do? But let's back up a bit. So if you're a Gennady Golovkin fan, should you give up? Have you seen the best of Gennady Golovkin? Or maybe the best is yet to come. Maybe he's going to pull off something great. We don't know. Okay, does it even matter to you one way or another, right? Are you the type of fan that just wants to see Golovkin in a ring with some boxing gloves on and an opponent in front of him? Like, it doesn't matter who it is. There's a lot of fans out there like that. They tell me all day. I talk to boxing fans all day, and they tell me, like, I don't care who it is. I just want to see Golovkin. He can fight a punching bag in the middle of the ring. Like, they don't care, So are you one of those fans? I'm not. I want them to fight top level competition or get out the game. So, but look, this is my Gennady Golovkin Road to Redemption video. And what I mean by Road to Redemption is Triple G needs to gain the respect of the boxing community. Okay, here, let me give you, I got a little video. So I got a little video here. Wait a minute, hang on. There we go. Yeah, he needs to gain the respect of the boxing community. Oh, and especially the middleweight division, okay? Because not long ago, he was the most feared, avoided fighter on the planet, okay? Now, people mention his name like he's easy work. Like he's easy work, right? But look, before we get back to what I think he needs to do, let's take a trip back. Let's go back down memory lane, right? 38-1, okay? That's the resume. 38-1. That standalone number, that 38-1. Well, 1-1. You know what I mean? One loss. We're not even talking about the draw. So, and before I go any further, look, I completely understand he should be undefeated, but I'm not really going to talk about that in the video today. We're just going to go with what's on paper. Like I said, the Canelo draw, the Canelo loss, and we all know it's BS, but we're just going to go with that because it's the only thing that matters. Your resume, everything, like they always say, you're only as good as your last fight, right? So we have to go with what's in black and white. So, let's go back. Like I said, the resume. Rosado, Ashada, Macklin, Curtis Stevens. And remember, Triple G had 4 fights in 2013. Okay, Adama, Daniel Gill. Okay, and then Triple G had 3 fights in 2014. Rubio, Martin Ray, Willie Monroe Jr., Lemieux, Dominic Wade, Kell Brook, Daniel Jacobs, Vanez, Marty Rosen, and Canelo. So, when was the first sign of weakness in the eyes of the Triple G haters? Okay, it was probably the Dominic Wade mandatory. Okay, think about this. Go back. He caught a lot of hell for that Dominic Wade mandatory. Hang on, let me back this up a little bit because we're about to get to a Canelo video and I don't want to watch that. So then, moving back up or moving into the Kell Brook fight, pulling up a 154-pounder. But remember, they wanted Billy Joe Saunders. Couldn't find his pen. I'm sure you guys remember, the jokes where he couldn't find his pen, blah, blah, blah. So they basically had no choice but to take Brook, and it was a done deal. And we all know Brook, he's a big dude, okay? Brook is basically a he's a melted down middleweight is what he is. So, fighting at welterweight. So, and we all know that, if you're a boxing fan, you know this to be, the truth. But this was the beginning of the Triple G hate. Well, not the beginning, but it was when it really kicked off, okay? Then he breaks his knockout streak by going 12 rounds with Daniel Jacobs. So all of a sudden, Gennady Golovkin is vulnerable, right? He didn't knock out Jacobs. Now he's vulnerable, okay? And, of course, having a draw with Canelo and then losing by decision to Canelo. And the Vanez Marty Rosen fight, caught a bunch of hell for that. So, if you guys wanted to paint Triple G in a really bad light, you could say, you know, he had to pull up, you know, two guys from a lower division. He struggled against Daniel Jacobs, you know, lost to Canelo twice, you know, and you know, before that, you know, he fought a bunch of bums. You know, he's the bum slayer or a hype job. That's how you can paint the picture. That's how a lot of these, you know, haters out there paint the picture, although it's completely false. You know, but I'll save it for another video. So I don't know. Let's get back to the redemption. How does he get his name back? First of all, he needs a good name. He needs to beat someone like a Demetrius Andrade or possibly a Charlo to get that respect put back on his name and that he deserves. Okay, 6-fight deal with his own. You know, so we're probably going to see a keep busy fight. Unfortunately, probably going to see a keep busy fight. And then most likely the Canelo trilogy, you know, or it would be, you know, Triple G versus a good name, if not Canelo, you know. But, you know, basically he needs a name, okay? It's not rocket science. He needs a win, you know, and he needs a knockout. You know, look, if I'm Team Golovkin, I would go after Demetrius Andrade, okay? I hate saying Andrade. I'll call him when I want to call him, right? So, you know, in my next fight, that's what I would do in my next fight. And we know Andrade cannot knock out Gennady Golovkin, but there is a threat that he could possibly outbox him, you know, and that would basically be the end of it for Golovkin. So, you know, look, Golovkin, he's in dangerous waters right now, okay? He's in dangerous waters right now, you know, because his next move is going to be detrimental, okay? So ideally, he needs to fight Demetrius Andrade, you know, if the Canelo fight doesn't happen. But if the Canelo fight does happen, he needs to beat Canelo, okay? I mean, look, he needs to beat Canelo. This will be the third attempt, right? Look, there's no reason Triple G shouldn't be able to knock him out, or at least knock his ass down. Okay, going, you know, what is that, 36 rounds, right? You know, if it goes 12 again, you know, 12 and 12 times 3, 36 rounds. Like, yes, he better knock him down at least, like I said, we need at least a damn knockdown, okay? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you agree. So like I said, if the Canelo trilogy isn't a guarantee, I'd go straight for a top name at a bare minimum. You know, I would accept maybe a Daniel Jacobs rematch, you know, considering, you know, considering how Canelo Jacobs goes. We'll see. But even, no matter how it goes, you know, I'd be cool with like a Jacobs rematch because, you know, Jacobs, he's still a good fighter. It's a good name. Like I say, he needs to beat a good name, you know, so I'd be cool with that. Yeah, and then by the way, then if Triple G beats Canelo, check this out. If Triple G beats Canelo, okay, he's almost in the same boat that he was when he got robbed. You know, he'll get all the belts back because we know Canelo's going to beat Jacobs, and then Canelo will get the IBF. So then Golovkin's going to have the, what is it, the WBO, or not the WBC, WBA, and the IBF, right? And then he just needs that WBO from Demetrius Andrade. So he'll be back in the same boat, you know, if he can beat Canelo in a trilogy. So look, at this point, like I said, he needs to do something big. They need to make a big move. But, you know, but I kind of have that feeling they're in it for the money. Okay, and this is what I'm getting a little bit worried about. You know, at this point, it seems like Triple G just signed a 6-fight retirement deal. I mean, do you agree or disagree with me? It seems like he just kind of, I don't know, like he just resigned, you know, like a big old nice fat retirement deal, right? So, you know, and basically the zone is going to rely on the Golovkin fans, okay, the Triple G fans to support the matches, right? But I think that that plan is going to fail. Hey, let me get back to a video. I mean, that's exactly what I think is going to happen. You know, the zone right now, they're relying on the Gennady Golovkin fans. Here, we'll watch a little Canelo thingy here. But, yeah, and that's unfortunate. So, and hopefully that doesn't happen because, like I said, you know, it's going to fail, right? You know, and I could see him not even taking the or fulfilling the 6-fight obligation. You know, if he's fighting a bunch of nobodies. So, but, you know, look, have we seen the best of Triple G? Honestly, no one can say. No one can answer that question right now. You know, not even Gennady Golovkin, because the real test is inside the ring. You know, you can look good in training camp. You can look good in sparring. You know, you can look great. But then when you get in the ring, that's the real test on fight night. So we don't know. And you know, again, you can look good in front of a bum, a tomato can, whatever the hell, a cab driver, you know. So again, look, they just need to go big And I know they're looking at it like, okay, we have, 6 dates, right? So we got to play this smart. We can't go in there and have, a bunch of wars, right? We need at least like, 4, kind of okay names and 2 big names. I think that's their plan. A couple of big names and like 4 okay names, but and all I can say is I'm incredibly happy that we didn't get this old, was it Adams, right? This Brandon Adams crap, the guy Charlo is about to fight. So, I mean, like I said, told you guys about a week ago, anybody but him. I don't care. Golovkin can fight a tree. Like, somebody can bring a tree in the ring. I don't give a damn. Like, I'd rather see that than Brandon Adams. So, and I can't believe Charlo, really. I mean, talk about, the little bit of respect I had for Charlo is probably gone right now, because I was like, wow, like really? You really gonna fight that dude? Like, really, dude? Like I said, I think he got shook in that last fight. He got shook. He lost his confidence. He watched his brother lose, rightfully lose against, who was it, Harrison, I believe, and, he got shook, and now he's fighting a guy like Adams. So that's what happened. And, so yeah, look, that's it, man. Like I said, it's not rocket science. Golovkin, they need to go. They need like an aggressive plan, and they need to get, a little bit of the respect back from the division, from the fans, from the haters, from the doubters. And the only way to do that is to fight, a bigger name, Demetrius Andrade, Charlo, maybe even like a Brandt. I don't know. I mean, I'm not real. I don't know. I'm not real excited about that particular fight. Or possibly maybe move up. Maybe move up. And beat someone from at super middleweight. Something like that. He needs to do something impressive just to get that respect back. And then if he could beat Canelo in that trilogy, he'd be on top of the world. Now, if he loses against Canelo come September, because they're going to fight in September. I'm like 90% sure they will fight in September. If he loses, then it's pretty much just follow the retirement package, right? We can call it the 4-fight Gennady Golovkin, fight package. So, but all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Leave your comment below. What do you think?